So next question. Should I apply DI principles to a global static struct used for styling the app with colors, fonts, icons? It will be a nightmare to inject that dependency to every view controller and every view. So is it okay to style my app through global static functions or structs? Or do I need to inject the style to every view controller? Well, you use dependency injection to inject dependencies with behavior, but the style of your app doesn't have behavior. They are static colors, fonts, and icons. Thus, yeah, it's probably fine to just access the static values directly. There's no behavior. There's no logic. Just accessing resources.
So you're saying A, it should not have behavior. B, the data should be immutable. So if there is no mutation and no behavior going on, then that's fine.
Yes, exactly. So it doesn't even need to be a singleton like style.shared. No.
Right. Exactly.
It can be literally static factory methods or static access to immutable resources. No need for references or any complex object structure there.
Exactly. Because basically, this styling then, it becomes a namespace for a bunch of functions or static properties, something like that, that provide the immutable values to the rest of the application. So I agree. It's a context. It's a namespace. There's nothing going on with behavior there that can influence the rest of the system. Nor you need to set it up, nor you can have temporal coupling with a component like this.
There's no threading problems as well because you're just accessing resources and data.
Yes.
You're not mutating anything. There's no behavior. You're just accessing static resources. No problem at all. Now, if you want to style some views differently depending on some conditions, depending on some settings, then it may be the case that you should inject the style depending on the settings. But maybe just to some specific views that need that kind of functionality. So you don't need to do it everywhere. If you're just accessing static resources, you can access them directly. But if you want any kind of behavior, any kind of way of replacing that style easily, then a solution will be to inject the style in views that can have different styles.
Right.
And that's it. So DI, dependency injection, is for components with behavior and dependencies.